Okay, guys, I have got me a new brake pedal that my wife, Mrs. PIB, reminded me I already had bought for this truck, but I had forgot. I can't remember my name sometimes. Call it old age or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to put this brake pedal pad on here, and just because I just feel better about it, there's no need to do this, but this is just what I do because I don't want no slipping. Should there be an emergency, whatever come up. Anyway, I always use a little bit of glue in this case, or silicone, whatever. I'm going to use this, put a few drops of this Gorilla Glue, so if I do mash the brake pedal, the brake pad is not going to slide off. I just don't think they make them as good as they used to. My opinion, just my opinion. I've already checked it out, it does fit, so I'm going to put a few drops on here. If I can get it to come out, there it goes. And this stuff kind of expands a little too, just a little, so I'll just put a little bit here and there, and that should be sufficient right there. And I'll put the lid on this, and I'll get back with you when I get it on, so just hang on just a minute. Okay guys, I got it on. It wasn't very hard. This was really pliable. So I saved my old brake pedal pad and put it in the glove box because it looked really good except right here. And I think that's where Wilma, the owner that bought this truck new, I think she must have kept her foot on the brake and the gas. I'm not for sure. I don't know. I shouldn't say. She has since passed away and I've never met her, so I don't want to say anything about anybody that's negative or derogatory. So, but anyway, it's on there and I got that Gorilla Glue and it should be spread out. So that's why I keep mashing it, just making sure, and in a little bit it'll be dry and the brake pedal pad should not move should there be an emergency or something, so it should be good. Okay, and I was scared to death to leave this without a lid on it. This stuff, when it gets on something, it's on there. So now I'm getting ready to put a wax job on Wilma here, and we'll see how that turns out. I'm going to try to get the paint and the body just as clean as I can possibly get it. I'm not real happy with the paint job I have put on the tailgate. I'm not real happy with it, but it is what it is. And of course, time is running out as far as warm weather and sunny days. So I've lived here long enough to know that the rain and the cold and all is going to be here soon. So I got to get at it. So I'll check back with you in a minute. Okay guys, I'm hot at it using my friend Turtle Wax today. I've done this, the front here, this, the fenders, and half the hood. But I was going to show you, I don't know if you can see this or not. It's kind of a somewhat cloudy day, but can you see the shine on here and how dull it is over there? There's the sun. Maybe you can tell a difference. But anyway, I got half the hood and I thought, well, I'll show y'all this just to show you why I'm doing it. I'm trying to clean this truck up the best that I can, paint-wise, make it shine the best I can, and then I'll put Penetrol on it just because I want it to be I want it to be shiny. So I don't know if Wilma's ever been waxed, believe it or not, so it's all a new experience to her, talking about the truck. Anyway, I've done the bumpers. I'm going to look and see if I've missed anything. I've kind of used a little bit of steel wool to help get off some of the stains from, being on the road, just stains on the bumper. So I'll put wax all over it. Headlight bezels, the headlights, the turn signals, wax everywhere. I'm going to try to see if I can find some better headlight bezels, but I'm looking for used. These are fine, but I mean, for all intended purposes, I mean, it is an old truck, but if I could find some to just make it look just a little bit better, like I did on Dookie, that would be great. So just, if I run across some, fine. If I don't, fine. It's no big deal. So anyway, as you can see, this is all pot metal, and it's easy for the chrome to flake off, and it gets pitted, which is fine. It matches the truck. It's all good. I don't know why I'm not complaining. I'm just talking out loud. So anyway, I'm gonna get back at it, and got this fender done. I got the doors, the cab, the bed, all that left to do. So I've got to get on the stick. So I just thought I'd show you the difference. I'm hoping you can see this. I really can't tell if you can or not, but just trust me, there's a big difference. And I got to do all the windows and this, that, and the other. So, okay, appreciate you watching this much of the video. Hang in there, and I'll show you what I've got done later on. Hang in there. Okay, guys, we're still waxing. This has been a long, drawn-out process, but the reason being is because there's so many crevices, and we have waxed the windows inside and out. To me, they look pretty good. Some of this, I'm hoping when I put a little Penetrol on it will kind of blend in, but I probably won't get to it today. This is taking a lot longer than I thought. I still got wax to take off. I've done the hubcaps, the whole truck, except for this back here. I haven't done the tailgate or the back bumper. Let's see, still got to get it off this. I still got a lot to do, but right now I'm concentrating on the inside. Get rid of this Skeeter, maybe he'll leave me alone. I have waxed the inside here, and boy, this place is surrounded with mosquitoes. Get out of here. Okay, I've got wax on the inside here, and I got me some 0000 steel wool. I'm going to keep this on here. This I seen this a while ago from 2006. Had a 69,000 on it. 2006 Wilma 10W30. So that's a decal. I'm just going to leave that on there because can't buy that. I mean, that's kind of the history of Wilma. Anyway, Wilma has 84 now, and I've already changed oil in it, so don't worry about that in case you're a new person. Wilma sat for many years, so it was in pretty sad shape, but that's the kind of vehicles, as I've said before, that I'm attracted to. But anyway, getting back to this, I've got the 000 steel wool. I've got turtle wax on the windows inside and out. I've took it off on the outside, or Mrs. PIB has, and I'll put it on the inside. And I'm trying to get all these little corners to make it look really nice and neat. And then I'll get a rag and see, you can see the excess that we forgot to get. So I'll have to get back out there and get it. I've already done my rear view mirror. And so this is what we are doing now. I've got it on the side glass here, the vent window, and here. And I had to roll it down. If you ever do this, remember to roll the window down just a little bit so you can get up in here on the outside and the inside and try to get it as clean as you can. To me, my opinion, but to me something looks more expensive if it's clean. If you've ever seen a new car or a new truck going down the road and it's just gummed up, just, yeah, grimy, filthy dirty, and you're thinking, boy, they sure have let that go down or something, when really it's probably a $10,000 or $15,000 car or more. To me, it just looks cheap. If you keep something looking clean, like somebody's trying to take care of it, why, it just makes it look so much better. Let's show them what you've done. Okay, it just so happened that I had one of these pieces. I went to the junkyard a couple of years ago, and somebody had took off all the trim and just left it in the truck. So I just bought it. Bought every piece, and I put some of the pieces, as I said, on Dookie, my 78 truck that I no longer have. But this piece went on the tailgate, and it's going to be perfect. Mrs. PIB is
bent on this end, and I took a rubber mallet and kind of straightened it up.
Oh, good. Which end?
This, it was
Oh,
bowed.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that looks much better than what it did. But somebody just took all the trim pieces off and laid it in the back of a junkyard truck. And, I mean, I just bought it all, so just in case. And by golly, I'm glad I did.
Were
Now,
these glued on before?
I think there's some, probably. These pieces are bad about coming off, as you can see. Look, I'm going to have to put a screw.
No, not
Yeah, I got to put the screws. This truck's.
Gorilla Glue.
I'm not gorilla gluing. Anyway, sorry, that's my gorilla sound. That was stupid, wasn't it? Anyway, when I get done taking the wax and stuff off and doing this tailgate, I'm going to attempt to put a couple, 2 or 3 screws on here just to hold it on, and that will complete. Because I was planning on going to the junkyard to look for that piece, and that's probably going to be a hard piece to find. But as I said, I've had this 2 or 3 years, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with this or not. That's why I have left this till last. I don't think I can make it match any better with with the paint that I have. So
But we're gonna try. You're gonna try.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, this is what we got going on now, and Wilma's looking so much better. As soon as I get all this wax and stuff off, and called my wife has talked to my friend that detailed the motor on the 75C10 Sky. I'm going to see, he said he would call me later. I'm going to see if he will detail the motor on Wilma. I'm hoping he will. He might have had enough of me already. No, he done a really good job, and that's all I done was brag on him. So I'm real happy to have him for my friend. It just all depends on what he has plans of doing, because he does this on his off days, like on the weekend. So I mean, it's not his regular full-time job. So if he has time this weekend maybe, and he's not busy, I'm going to see if he will detail the motor on Wilma. But doesn't it look so much better already? Look how clean this glass looks. I mean, I don't know if y'all can tell it or not, but I mean, it almost looks like the window's down. It's so clean. Going to try to get something and darken this up too. Ooh, that's hot. Anyway, okay, we'll get back with you in a few minutes. Hang on. Now we're doing something different. I've done this. It's not near as good as what Mrs. PIB done. Still got to clean it up a little bit. She's going to come back and touch up a couple of spots. And I think this is supposed to be black. If not, I'll just get some steel wool and get it off. I got to clean it up anyway, but she's going to come back and go try to get in here with this little paintbrush that I'm fixing to show you that she's using to try to make the emblems pop. There was no paint in here before, but now there is. And it doesn't have to be perfect, just so long as there's a little bit of paint here and there. So this is what I'm doing. Got a black marker. Where'd it go? This. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby or someplace, who knows. Anyway, permanent paint marker. I'm going like I do on every one of my trucks. Instead of it looking like this, I'm making it look like it's got a little life in it, and it's permanent. I mean, it's just as good as spray painting it. And when I get done, I can hit it just real lightly with some steel wool or sandpaper, and you won't see the lines that I made with the marker. And it doesn't matter if you do, because it's not going to Barrett Jackson. I'll show you what it looks like on this side and what Mrs. PIB is doing.
It's going to Meekum.
It's going to Meekum. Anyway, I just about got all this done, but she come over here and I thought better of staying any longer. But this is all black now instead of rust. I'm trying to stand in the way so you can actually see, but I don't know if you can or not. Huh? Oh yeah. Anyway, so I got to do all this. So I got all the wax off best that I can. Got it all off the hubcaps, and yeah, I'm done with it.
Somebody might ask what kind of paint.
Oh.
Acrylic paint, and it will not come off.
It
I
will
mean,
not come off. Okay.
like
I didn't know what you
it
used.
takes forever. Like we use it on the tailgate for lettering,
Yeah.
and it won't. It's pretty permanent.
Okay, well, thank you. I didn't know that. Anyway, so now I'm still studying about doing the waxing the tailgate and stuff, and I'm going to try to put that. I got to put wax. This is all that I like, as far as I know, as far as waxing is doing the tailgate. But I don't know if I'm going to redo this wide or not. I don't know. Whatever will be, will be. And if I don't do it, I can redo it later. But if we've been out here probably 3 or 4 hours going at it, and I haven't had nothing to drink or anything, just been going at it because I know these kind of days are few and far going to be far between. I know I've said that before, but I don't guess I can stress it enough. Here comes my plane. Every time I start to make a video, here they come. Boy, it's a pretty plane. Don't recall ever seeing that one before, but anyway, so I'm gonna get back on this. I just thought I'd show you what we're doing. I'll show you what it looks like when we get done, okay? See ya. Here comes my plane. I know y'all's tired of me saying that, but I just started this video and here come another plane. But anyway, look how good my wife done this right here. And I told her I didn't want it to be perfect. So I got some steel wool, 000 steel wool, if you're wondering. And just kind of went over the outside, and it kept all the paint that she put in on the inside. There was no paint at all. So now you can kind of see how good it looks. She done this right here too. I don't have patience for this stuff. She does. Obviously, she's married to me, so got to have a lot of patience. So, got this right here done. I'm real proud of that. It's not perfect, but it'll dull up some, and it'll look better than just, rust. It just looks better. Makes it, what's my famous words? Pop. I like to make things pop. I scuffed this up just to make it look like, limbs or just the weather had got to it. You know how it's got some bare spots, little bit of paint, some of it's missing. Done that on purpose. It looks better. She done all this. I'm so proud of her. I got a really good wife and partner in crime that helps me do all this stuff. Things that I absolutely hate to do, she will do for me. So this is one that she just finished a few minutes ago. Let me change hands here. As you can see, she kind of went over the outside, but I'm showing you what to do in case you want to brighten up your emblems. Emblems, some of them are pretty expensive. So, as you know, I'm a man on a budget, so I got to make do with what I have. So, and if you've kept up with my videos any length of time, you've seen me do some things that most people I don't think would want to do. So, got my 000 steel wool, and I'm just kind of see how that edge is coming out. Just going, I'm not getting inside here. So you can I guess you could make a little bit of a mess, don't have to be perfect. My wife was having trouble. As you can see, this is really thin in here as far as getting paint up in there. So she was struggling to try to do that. And I tried to ease her mind by saying, it doesn't matter that much because when it dries, I'll get some steel wool and clean up the boundaries on the letters. So I think she just done a bang-up job. Stupid mosquitoes are after me. But I don't know about you, but it's just amazement to me how much, it just looks kind of globbed up, I guess, where she was trying her best to get paint in there. And then all of a sudden you kind of see the outline of the letters and it all comes into focus or play. So it works out good. And I don't have to buy new emblems because you can make, if you're like me and you're on a budget, you can make your emblems look as good as you want them to, of course. Of course, you can buy new, but I'm the kind I like patina style, rat rod, whatever you want to call it. Hot rod, do with what you got, run what you brung, whatever kind of guy. So, but now, just a few minutes. Of course, she's got, as I said, more patience. And I'm trying to get some of this black off so it looks like, there. That looks better. So I'm trying to see if I missed any spots. I'll go over this one more time. But you can see how much better it looks. Oh my. Then I'll go around the outside up here at the top just to make them kind of shine a little. As I said, poor old Wilma has been neglected for a long time. And I believe Wilma appreciates it. I really do. I told Wilma that, you know what, maybe I better hush. Y'all's gonna think I'm a big nut. But no, I sometimes talk to my cars and trucks, and I was telling Wilma that the other day when I was taking it to get a front end alignment, that I appreciate. I said, I hope you appreciate all that Mrs. PIB and I are doing. And this truck runs, I think Mrs. PIB heard me say that, so she probably thinking I'm a nut too, and she's here with me, y'all are not, so y'all are at an advantage. I honestly didn't know you was back there, so, oh my goodness, well, I bet she wonders sometimes what she married, but it's too late now, isn't it? Anyway, okay, well, to me that looks just great. That looks great. I can read it, and it's not just, it doesn't look like just, a piece of letters up there. You can actually see the letters, and you can do this yourself if you want to with a little bit of paint and patience, hopefully more than what I have. And I'm just trying to make it look like it's never been touched up, never been painted. This is what was on the truck when we got it, and this is the way it looked. But as you know, Wilma sat outside a long, long time and was neglected. So it's took a toll on it. And after waxing it, we've been waxing it, and I'm still not done. I got to do the back end of it, but I just wanted to take a break. But I just wanted to show you what we've got done so far. So I'll catch you here in a little bit. Hang on. Guys, I think we're going to call it a day. Another change of plans. I guess maybe you have noticed. Painted the whole white on the tailgate. Painted over the letters. And my wife, Mrs. PIB, is going to do the letters again. Redo them. She didn't like the way the results were of what I'd done before, where I just painted kind of the bottom and tried to make it look decent. Look patina style, but look decent. She didn't like it. So, and I don't have white paint that will match with this. So, I don't know what I'm going to do.
It'll work out.
Yeah. So, anyway, there's newspapers in here. The paint is still, I'm not going to touch it. My hands are dirty, and as soon as I touch that white handle, I'm going to mess it up. So I'm going to let it dry overnight. I'm sure it's dry now, but I don't want to take a risk of getting dirt all over it. I was thinking about what if I was to paint the whole sides of the truck white, what would I have to do? I'd have to tape up all the bottom, starting from the trim all the way down, tape up all the top all the way up, because those paint particles fly around everywhere. And then if I painted the red, the shade I used on the tailgate the other day, I'd have to do just opposite, tape up all the white and pray I don't get no red particles or white particles on the red. I'm not a painter, I'm just a rattle can painter, and I'm not much at that, so I don't know.
Leave us opinions on whether we should paint the whole thing or not.
One more time.
Leave us opinions on whether or not we should paint the whole thing.
I'm saying no, but now I'm not sure she knows what all's involved. It's the taping up and then realizing you've messed up because particles go here, go there. It's back on the glass, it's back on the paint. I normally just paint something one color, as you know, normally. I might do a roof a different color, but that's not so bad. But when you're talking about the whole girth of the truck, it's a little bit different. Okay, that was the question for the day. What would you do? Paint the whole truck? Of course, I can't do it this year. I'd have to wait till spring, which means I'm not going to put penetrol or nothing on it. All we've done today is wax everything. windows, inside and out, and all. So,
Some shine.
yeah, there's some good shine on some spots, but the clear coat's coming off here, and I don't know on this clear coat if I paint. This might be a 20-footer even if I did paint it. It might look like this, maybe, but 20 foot away. So I don't know. As I said, I'm not a painter. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a painter. I'm not a body man. I'm not very good at a whole lot of stuff. So doing the best I can with what I got, with what brains I have, and my little helper out here. So let us know in the comments what you think. Leave it be and put Penetrol on it, because I've got it all cleaned up, waxed, as clean as it's going to get. And I think if I put Penetrol or even boiled linseed oil on it, it would really shine. And the tailgate, maybe I'm going to let Mrs. PIB maybe make it look patina style if that's what she wants. This is not going to be, see, it's got some Bondo here. I'm not trying to hide anything, but you see, if I painted it white, you'd still have the cracks. See, that here's another issue. I mean, everything on the truck is not fixed. Wilma has issues. So you don't have to look very far on Wilma to see that there's issues, but it's not a bad truck. That's what I was telling Mrs. PIB just a few minutes ago, that it's not a bad truck, but it does have, you know, a few rust bubbles here and there bubbling up, and it's got some Bondo that's cracked. But I mean, I don't know when this truck was, you know, repainted again. I don't know how long ago it's been or whatever, but I know if you dig, you might dig yourself a great big old hole, and I don't want to dig for no holes. But you can kind of see right here where the paint doesn't match. I can kind of maybe do like Sky, maybe, and use my friend Rush Brown paint and kind of, I don't know, scuff here, blend in. And we've got another piece we was going to put on, but it's getting awful late in the day, and to be honest with you, I'm getting tired. So I got this piece here that Mrs. PIB has matched to go along the back here, the length of the tailgate. So that'll break it up, and if she paints the letters again, I can kind of scuff it up, or she can scuff it up. Sometimes I go overboard, I admit that, on my scuffing and making it look patina style. I've got a real bad habit of going overboard. But see, here's a, yeah, she'll supervise and see it doesn't match, and I can't find the paint to match. Now, I know somebody's going to leave a comment and say, you can go to the paint supply store and they'll match it up, but it's like $25 a can or $30. And I'm a man on a budget, remember, so I just have to make do with what I got. So I might just leave it like this. I got to touch up all that red under there. We'll see how the white kind of, the particles, they just stick to everything. So I might just do that, scuff it up and do the best I can. And there's always next spring, you know, we might have it rejuvenized a little bit and maybe feel like doing it. So I don't know. We'll see how much older I am 6 months from now, and we'll go from there. But I appreciate y'all watching the video. Thank you so much. Doesn't it look much better just being clean? I think so. Just being clean, it looks much more expensive. Or it looks better. Got the tires clean and everything's all waxed up. The windows are clean. And Mrs. PIB, I'm so proud that she'd done these letters. Oh my goodness. Don't that look good? And I mean, I done just enough, I think, of scuffing up the black where a little bit of chrome is coming in. That looks good, doesn't it? Looks so much better than no paint at all. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Appreciate you watching. Let us know what you think about Wilma. And somebody made a suggestion real quick that maybe when I get the 78 Cheyenne truck over at Tim's, when Tim and Corey put a motor in it and a transmission where I can get it to run, might name it Fred. So I'd have Fred and Wilma from the Flintstones. Just something to think about. Y'all have a great day. Appreciate you watching. Y'all stay safe, and please like and subscribe, share my videos. Don't forget I have Chevy trucks and Primer is Best. Please subscribe to both. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. God bless y'all. See you.